Do you really need to purchase an Apple Magic Keyboard to be more productive on your iPad? Let's find out. Hey everyone, Mark from The Spark here. Welcome back to another video. Yeah, you don't need to spend a gazillion dollars on an Apple Magic Keyboard. There are plenty of third-party alternatives out there. Some good, some bad, some great. Today we're going to be checking out the Nillkin Bumper Link keyboard case. Now, Nillkin did reach out and send me this product for me to review, but what I'm going to give you is going to be my honest appraisal of this thing and see whether it is a legitimate replacement for an Apple Magic Keyboard. Now, if you've watched any other videos of mine where I've covered the iPad Pro and the Apple Magic Keyboard, I do love this keyboard. I think it is great to type on. I think it's lovely. And this particular model, by the way, is my daughter's 11-inch iPad Pro because I gave Nillkin the wrong model when I sent through my reply to their email. So I normally have a 13-inch model. So today we're going to be testing on the 11-inch iPad Pro. And like I say, I do love this keyboard. I love how it feels. But let's get cracking. Let's unbox the Bumper Link keyboard case. Could have come up with a bit more of a imaginative name, couldn't they? And see what it's like. Okay. All right, so Bumper Link keyboard case. All right, what have we got here? We've got user manual. We'll look at that afterwards. Oh, it's here. Oh. Wow, this is a really delicate unboxing, isn't it? What is this? What is this? Snap Hold Ultra Magnetic sticker. Okay, we'll come to that in a bit. Obviously got the charging cable for it, and I have a horrible feeling this is going to be USB-A to USB-C. That must be a really cheap way of doing it rather than USB-C to USB-C. Yeah, it is. Okay, it's USB-A to USB-C. Almost pointless to me. Hate that. Get an adapter if you're still using USB-A. There you are. Okay, let's get this out of here. All right, okay, well, straight away, they're not lying when they say it is bumper. It's gonna add some significant heft to your iPad. If not necessarily weight, it doesn't feel that weighty. Love this feel of it though. All right, let's open it up. All right, okay, let's just compare it to the Magic Keyboard. I'll get to the price of this thing at the end, but comparing them both, it's got all the function keys on the top here, unlike the first generation Apple Magic Keyboard, which my daughter has here, doesn't have those function keys. Key size look a little bit thinner, maybe, no, possibly about the same. What does it feel like to type on? Hey, do you know what? That's not too bad, actually. The Apple Magic Keyboard is a bit clickier, but this doesn't feel spongy at all. Quite good, quite nice feel actually. And the keys are as spread apart as they are on here, which I've got used to over the years. Okay, there's a kickstand for it. So how easy is it to get this iPad in here? Okay, got that in there. And just taking a screenshot. There we go. All right, well that fits very, very snugly, and there's no danger of getting your iPad busted up. I mean, it's protected here with 4 quite large protective bumpers on the corners. That is strong and solid. That is strong and solid. Got access to your buttons here. So your volume button up and down, on button there. Access to all the ports. Well, the port there. And yeah, okay. Does that go underneath there, or does it just kind of flappy around? I guess, could you put it, it kind of flaps around. Not a big fan of that. Got any protective? We have got more protective. Let's go Oh, wow. Ah, I love it when I discover things rather than just reading the instructions. There we go, pop that over there. So, keyboard comes off. And there we are. So I assume if you had some kind of stand, you could just pop this on your stand. It would attach magnetically here in a kind of MagSafe kind of way. You've got a camera protection screen here. Bit janky, but it works. There we are. Okay, nice. And then this is for the pencil. Let's see how easy that is to put in there. No, that's the wrong way around. It needs to be. Little hole there for the nib. Nice. Okay. Come out. Nope. Cool. I like that little hole there to get out. You're not farting around with that too much. Okay. So let's put it back on here. So dead easy. Yeah. Oh, I like that. That gives it some real usefulness. You don't have to keep it in here. And it really is. The sense of protection on your iPad is quite good, and when this thing is thousands of pounds, then you want to protect it, don't you? So it's pretty solid in any angle that you want it. Wouldn't work too good on your lap, I would imagine. Can we move this now? There we go. No, it's not going to work too well in that regard. Let's put this back. But still, getting it on the table, having a play around, very good. Okay, let me get this connected. All right, here we go. On button. Function connect. Do I keep that pressed? There we go, Bluetooth keyboard. I'd be curious as to how this trackpad works. I don't like this, but I don't think there's any way of, you could tuck it under there, but then it would start being a bit spongy there. All right, here we are in notes. What is this like to type with? Do you know, I mean, the enter's in a bit of an unusual, yeah, it's not smack against the side, it's not elongated against the side like it is on the Apple Magic Keyboard, so you've got a tiny enter button there. Don't like that. That's the only other one of the first issues I've come across. Hello, this is me. See, I keep hitting that because I'm used to hitting it up here on there. I guess you would get used to that though, wouldn't you? There we go. All right, brightness up on the iPad. Yep, there we go. What else can we do on here? What does that do? All right, so 3 stages for, I don't know if you can see that, but the light on, brighter, brighter, off. There we go. Search, okay, and then forward and back and play. Volume off, up and down. All right, pretty good. Now this is tiny compared to, I mean, this is tiny. This is tiny, but at least it's kind of elongated. Does it support the things that I like to have on here? Yes, it does. Okay, click there. So it's quite clicky all the way around. Doesn't feel particularly hard or soft in any other way. All right, that's nice. You can change the colour. Press function. There we go. Oh, that's a nice little addition. If you're into that kind of thing. I don't know how much more productive having a different colour keyboard gets you, but if you've got a setup of a certain colour scheme, then that might work really well. What have I done? I've turned it off completely now. There we go. There we are. Well, I hope you picked that up on the camera. Okay, standby duration for this thing is around about 180 days, which is pretty good, and just a couple of hours to fully charge it as well. Okay, at the moment, this is £90.99, as opposed to normal price of £138. Compare that to the, what was it, 250, 300? How much is this one now at the moment? iPad Air, you get Magic Keyboard for £270. Cheapest one is £250, that's for the folio, but about £300. They're still retailing for about 300 quid. You can get one for 180, something like that. But for £100, and from what I have seen with this so far, this is really nice to type on. I mean, it's squashed. It's going to be. If I had my iPad Air Pro 13-inch keyboard, if I'd got one of those, then it would be a little bit bigger and a little bit more roomy to type on. But I think for the size of this, I think I've done a cracking job of making it feel really nice, nearly as good and as nice feeling as the Magic Keyboard. It's not far off, I've got to be honest. You know, tiniest bit spongier, but not bad at all. And yeah, I think if you are looking for something that is gonna really protect your iPad investment, it does add quite a bit of bulk, not too much weight, because this thing has weights in it to stop it tipping over too much. There's loads of weight in there, so it doesn't add too much to it at all. There is some, obviously, but it's very robust. This mechanism here feels like it's going to last many times of doing that and what have you. And I love the fact that it just comes off magnetically, and then it turns into a really hardcore iPad case, and you know, apart from the smash in the front, this is going to give it some really good protection. And I like the little neat touch of being able to cover the camera if that's what you want as well. It gives that some protection. So do I recommend this? Yeah, I think if you don't want to splash out 300 quid on something like this, I think this, oh, have I done that right? Ah, it's a strong magnet. I think this is a viable alternative to an Apple Magic Keyboard. I think it's terrific. So there we go. If I've got an affiliate link for this or any kind of discount code, I'll pop that in the description box below. I'll also put the link here as a QR code on the screen, so go scan that and you'll be taken to the website that you can purchase this from. If you do purchase from me, you'll really help the channel. Thank you so much. But go check it out. Okay, apparently YouTube thinks that you might like to watch this video next, so go click that and I'll see you in the next one.